Ooh. I hope when I move that the commute to the gym is not going to be that bad. I really do. Because right now, I don't really like where I'm living, but at least the drive to the gym is not too bad. I don't know. I guess that'll be one change I'll have to get used to. Speaking of changes, we are about 10 days in on the bulk. Oh my God, people with Dodge Challengers just piss me off. Like, I want one, but at the same time, they piss me off. But we're about 10 days in on the bulk, and interesting things have been happening, really interesting things. I really need to get into all the science behind it. I don't know why. I have two STEM-oriented degrees, so I obviously have a respect and appreciation for the science behind a lot of things, but I really need to research just a lot of the concepts of exercise science, like insulin and weight gain and all that, and all the fun 5, 6, 7 syllable words for everything. But I'm just curious, on the bulk, I've actually seen my weight go up a lot faster, even though my calories have been relatively what we would say in the lean bulk range. I'm 6'4", started the bulk after the reverse diet around 188. And then now I weighed in this morning at 198. Now, granted, that 198 was not entirely accurate because I did have like 2 to 3 midnight snacks of like a smoothie juice and chocolate milk. So that did screw with it a little bit, and they were relatively higher on the caloric end, so that did screw with it a little bit. But still, that was weighing 198 was a bit of an eyebrow raiser. I had been going from like 187, I think that's what I said I started at, to around 189, then like 191. So relatively slower change than that, but still faster than I would have liked. So Coach and I had discussed we're going to dial back the calories to my rest day calories on this bulk, just to let everything get stable. And then in the meantime, I'm going to really research just all the important parts of that, because like I really need to know. Like, my ego is getting involved now. Like, there is no way people should know these things and I don't know these things. It sounds childish, but for me, I think having like childish, like petulant child attitudes about some things and just behavior is actually a good thing. For instance, I, as a kid, would have an ungodly obsession when I wanted something and I was not getting it fast enough. I would not quit. For instance, when I got introduced to The Sims as a kid by my older sister, who, by the way, says she regrets introducing me to The Sims because of how obsessed I got with it. But when that happened, I wanted the better version of The Sims games, and I would stop at nothing to get them. I would drive my parents, particularly my dad, absolutely nuts. And so I would ease back a little bit, wait for the right opportunity, wait until he and mom were in good moods, and then try again. Obviously, it did not yield success on the first probably 20 times, but on the 21st, I got lucky. I would get it. And same thing with other things. For instance, like when the Xbox became popular, I didn't have an Xbox just yet, when all my friends, of course, did. And it took some getting, it took some pursuing, relentless pursuing, but I got it. And then fast forwarded into college. So I joined a fraternity, and I was one of those people who thought, okay, I think it's a blessing enough that I would even manage to get into a fraternity. And then I guess, just with my work ethic, they were all impressed, and they said, you have the workings to be president. And I was like, oh my God, I never thought I'd hear that come out of anyone's mouth being talked about me when it comes to fraternity related stuff. And then, so I was, on the role of on the path to be the next president. Of course, things did not go as smoothly because I found there was someone better for the role, and they ended up getting the role before I did. But that did not deter me at all. It allowed me to double down on my relentless pursuit on what the fuck I wanted. I wanted that presidency, and I was going to get it. I drove a lot of people nuts about it. I did. Those of you watching probably can be like, yeah, I was one of those people, but I got it anyways. And it's those very childish mentalities that, of course, come with the refinement of being an adult that really have helped me be the person I am and be driven to where I can get what I want, which I want the nice aesthetic physique, so I'm going to push and push and push until I get it. So that is something I am proud of. The petulant little shit child that I was, right now he is laughing because he knows that at my core, I have not changed. So on this bulk, I'm gonna make those relentless and aggressive and really annoying adjustments to see the results I want, and be damned with anyone who stands in my way, even if that is me. Of course, I will be sane about it. Well, certain levels of sane, but it's gonna happen. So that is my daily TED Talk for the day. Oh God, I'm never saying that shit again.